A very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome once again to Madison Square Garden and tonight's all-star card of professional wrestling. The exhibitions this evening are sanctioned and supervised by the New York State Athletic Commission. At this time, I should like to introduce the officials for this evening's matches. The judges at ringside are Anthony Malafi, William Latenzio, and Jack Gibbons. The attending physician is Dr. Schur. Your timekeeper at the bell, Fred Abatello. Your referee at this time, Dick Kroll. And I am your ring announcer, Howard Finkel. This is tonight's opening contest. It is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first to my left, from Puerto Rico, weighing 221 pounds, Johnny Rivera. And his opponent, from Spain, weighing 230 pounds, Gypsy Rodriguez.
Should be an outstanding match. They have met in the past. Rivera with an edge in victories over Gypsy Frank Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the heavier of the two. This is the first time they have met since Rodriguez has shaved his head. Not that that's going to help him here in Madison Square Garden. Rivera, pound for pound, considered certainly one of the more formidable wrestlers, experience and talent-wise, in the World Wrestling Federation. And I'm surprised he fell for that. Rivera for the ride to the buckle, and head first. Johnny Rivera slammed to the buckle. Rodriguez now, the series of stomps into the chest area of Johnny Rivera. Referee taking his time and moving the Gypsy back. Rodriguez right on top of him. Johnny Rivera still trying to come back after the effects of the earlier attack from Gypsy Rodriguez. Johnny out front, nice reversal. Rivera moving in justifiably, a left hand, now a right. A regular face by the Gypsy. Snapmare in control now, Frank Rodriguez. Rodriguez with that facial lock will attempt on occasion to impair the breathing of the opponent. A moment ago we saw the hand slip down around the throat area in choke-like fashion. Johnny Rivera now whipped to the near side, waiting for him. The elbow finds the mark. A blatant chokehold. But as the referee turns around to take a little closer look at it, Rodriguez moves his hand up on the chin a moment ago of his opposition, Johnny Rivera. Up in the air and a slam. For the count. Two, and that's, look at that. Rivera can escape like no one else in pro wrestling. Sort of slides out from under his opponent. Very cleverly done. Rodriguez perhaps making a mistake here at this moment, allowing Rivera to recoup. This program is authorized by Madison Square Garden Productions, Incorporated, solely for the entertainment of our audience. I would like to remind you that any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, descriptions and accounts of this event, including the imposition of a charge for viewing of the program, without the express written consent of Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated is prohibited. All of that while there was quite a bit of action going on in the ring. In any event, I'm sure you get the message. Rivera with a side headlock. And a shove to the ropes. Johnny should get... Ooh. Rivera lowered his shoulders to bowl over his opposition, only to have the knee almost implanted in his midsection. Again, a whip to the rope, off again. Look at that maneuver by Johnny Rivera. Another drop kick. Rivera bringing this crowd alive. Full Nelson now by Rivera. Drop kick again. Johnny Rivera showing a lot of class here with this capacity crowd in Madison Square Garden. Now perhaps it's Rivera who's making a mistake by not capitalizing on a punishment that he dished out earlier to Gypsy Frank Rodriguez. From our vantage point, you can probably hear some of the fans yelling choke, and you can obviously see it. Rodriguez working on the left arm of Johnny Rivera. Actually a very dangerous position to have yourself in, with your man behind you like that, but Rivera apparently was almost helpless a moment ago. Series of right hands finding its mark on the back of the neck. Again, Rivera whipped to the ropes, chopped to the throat. Rodriguez has had quite a bit of success using the ropes to his advantage thus far tonight. Rodriguez more of a brawling type style as opposed to the flashier agility used by Johnny Rivera. For the count. Referee out of position, and all they can get is two. Johnny Rivera rolls this man over. Two. No, almost had him. So twice here recently, Johnny Rivera goes for the pin. Unsuccessfully. Rodriguez certainly proving he's a tough customer. Later on tonight, we'll take a look at Johnny Rods, whom, of course, you have seen here in the past in Madison Square Garden. Some of the more outstanding matches, we'll see Chief J. Strongbow battle Nikolai Volkov. Greg Valentine, the master of the figure four leg lock, is here, meeting Dominic Zanucci. John Valiant will meet Ivan Putski. We'll have a further word in a moment. And there, the referee comes over to see if, in fact, Rodriguez used some sort of foreign object. It appeared as though he did. Back to the tights again. Again, a shot to the throat area. Referee checks Rodriguez out. He may have it in his mouth. Some of the fans, I believe he does. If he is caught, he will be automatically disqualified. But apparently Rodriguez is... Again, Rodriguez using the foreign object, but apparently he feels as though if he doesn't do something quick, Johnny Rivera will defeat him. So we see here a desperate Gypsy Rodriguez, apparently. Scooped by Rodriguez and a slam. Off the rope. Rodriguez now in obvious anguish. He wore the knee pad into the ring. And Johnny Rivera quite naturally taking advantage of the situation. Rivera crunching down on the left leg. Rivera tightening the grip there on the right leg of the Gypsy. So Johnny apparently content to hang on now to, well, now he's maneuvering about a bit and through the knees rammed to the ham area. That was not a low blow, as perhaps some of you thought here on television. It was merely the knees of Johnny Rivera being rammed into the hamstring area. Once again, from our vantage point, well, maybe for, no, Rodriguez is adjusting his tights. Rodriguez using very few wrestling holds as such. Blatant chokehold by the Gypsy. Referee putting a slow count on Frank Rodriguez. Meanwhile, Mr. Rodriguez's tactics certainly taking its toll on Johnny Rivera. Scheduled up later on in other interesting matches, we'll see the Valiant Brothers in this case being Jerry and Jimmy, not the tag team champions of the World Wrestling Federation. One of them is a tag team co-holder. In any event, the Valiant Brothers in tag team action will meet Tito Santana, and Mr. Santana joins forces with the most phenomenal athlete of all time here in Madison Square Garden tonight, making reference, of course, to Andre the Giant. Notwithstanding the significance of the Andre the Giant tag team match, above and beyond everything else, of course, everyone waiting for the steel cage main event, in which, for the fourth time, Bob Backlund will defend the World Wrestling Federation title against the #1 contender, Pat Patterson, who is now the Intercontinental Champion. Yank of the hair. A regular face. And Rodriguez really pouring on the aggressive tactics. Collision there, no one went down. Rodriguez appears to have the better of the situation. Again, Rivera against the rope. Rodriguez using the ropes again to his advantage. Here we go. Coming off now, back body drop. Earlier, Rivera was able to position himself in such a manner as to come out on top of that exchange. Rivera now whips it up again. Rodriguez ducks down for another back. Oh, we're looking at 1, 2, it's home. And the fans go out here. The capacity crowd much in favor of the victory of Johnny Rivera. Johnny Rivera with a well-deserved victory. Let's get the official time, if we may.
The time of the fall, 10 minutes, 23 seconds. Here is your winner, Johnny Rivera.
Johnny Rivera victorious. We shall return with our next match in just a few moments.